Hello everyone and welcome to the WR Tier 10 Miami Grand Prix. We are here in the United States for round 3 and season 13 of WOR. Currently we are going to help people share the lobby, but that will be sorted out pretty soon. Couple things to note on. Currently waiting on Championship leader Clunky Monkeys to join the lobby. That will be a major one to miss out on. Obviously, second place Chungus Goat. Obviously, winning last time out in Bahrain was a big result for him and Alfa Romeo. His teammate all the way down in around P12. So big miss out for him. Second place last time, DK Perks is in fact in this game. He is currently sitting in. He's sitting in. He's currently sitting in sixth position, so that's not a bad position for him. As we wait for the lobby to start, we will just be sitting and waiting for people to join the lobby. Right now, it's pretty much just a waiting game. Currently, we have Ferrari leading the Constructors' Championship with Fresh and Kuryusha. Second place, AlphaTauri, only 10 points behind Clunky Monkey and PRT Blue. In third place, we have the Alfa Romeos of Chungus Goat and Zinx Motion, and in fourth place, we have the Williams of AMS Thomas and XPG Drew. So the Constructors' fight is very, very close right now, I have to say. We currently wait on a couple drivers joining the lobby, and then we should be all good to go. Okay everyone, we are here for the Tier 10 Miami Grand Prix. Fantastic tier to be commentating today. I am Ross G, and let's hope that we are in for a cracking race today. As I'll say, yesterday was another good day for tiers, especially Tier 4. We had a good day out. So let's see how Tier 10 can keep up with that. So a good few drivers in here. We have the championship leader, Clunky Monkey, who is leading the championship right now. I believe by around 10 points, I'm not wrong. Yeah, no, by 7 points. 7 points clear at the top to Chungus Goat, who is also in this lobby. Third place we have Fresh, who's in here in the Ferrari, and Kuryusha, who's also in the Ferrari. But I see there's movement already out on track. It's going to be the Haas to get us going here. Jack Attack 1888 on the inters, as we have a wet quali here in Miami. Not one you see very often, but it always spices things up grid order wise. So I also wonder if it's a dry race. I'll find that out for you a bit later on. Here we go then. Jack Attack in the Haas. His teammate not available today. Oh yes, he's got Pazza who's in today, I believe. Yes, that is his teammate actually. Pazza is his teammate, that's my bad. So Haas is currently at P8 in the championship. Obviously need a big day today to try and move themselves back up into that constructors battle. Seeing Jack Attack's going to be the first one to get us going here in Tier 10. Should be a good day out. Is it Drumbus is already retired? Very early retirement. See Jack Attack going all the way down this very long straight. This will be a prime overtaking opportunity for these drivers today. Wonder what will happen in this race. Here we go then, Jack Attack rounding the final few corners now. It's going to get us going for the first lap here in Tier 10. We come through into turn 1, heavy braking zone, into the right handed corner, flicks it nicely over the curb. Slow throttle input, up into 5th gear, takes it all the way around the S section, into 6th gear. Oh, dear. Just be a little bit cautious there as he was turning in to the left handed side of the track, and then a quick switch to the right, and then back to the left again. It's this twisty turny first sector here in Miami, as it goes a little bit wide there, taking all the track he could. This one was on validation, but we come all the way down to the first full straight. This is the first really long straight. A little bend to the left. This will also be a prime opportunity for a driver to be overtaken. Big dive bomb being sent here. A lot of overtakes being made. Heavy braking zone once again. Down into 3rd gear goes Jack Attack. Around the long right hander. Gotta make sure you don't get any understeer for here, it can be costly. Had to make a little save there. Down into 1st gear, across the first curb and then the 2nd. Up into 3rd gear. Last past that corner and foot down all the way down this long straight. Straight line speed is needed to be able to overtake down here. Let's see then, into the last few corners for Jack Attack, the last heavy braking zone. All the way down into 2nd gear for Jack Attack. He takes it into 4th gear with the short shifting. Foot on the throttle into 5th to the line. The Haas driver of Jack Attack 1888 is going to put his car a 35.9 onto the front row. Behind him the Red Bull. He's going to put himself P2 DJ Perk. Behind them he has his Haas teammate on an outlap. Behind them we have the Alpine of Hamia's Best. I wonder if he's still on his lap. Don't believe he is pushing fully. See, he's crossed the line, he's definitely not pushing, he's going to be in the 130, so had to be a little save there, 137 behind the Red Bull. Was P4 MS Thomas, behind him Mercedes, P3, Aston Martin to round us off, goes, P4 for live towing, the Mercedes of Tommy Real to next across the line. Let's see, Tommy Real was P2 with 36.1, behind there the Red Bull goes P7 for HPG Drew. The Alpine was not able to set a lap. That was a a lot of drivers clumped together. Maybe a bit of an off, but F1 Max 39's on a lap here on the Aston Martin. Let's see if he does. Heavy braking zone. Again, down into third gear. A lot of rotation on the wheel. Slight chink of the curb. Up into fourth gear. And surely into fifth again. As he puts his foot to the floor, F1 Max. Where's he going to put his car? P7, 39.2. Behind him, the AlphaTauri of Clunky Monkey, the championship leader. Where can he put his car in his first lap? His banker lap's going to be a pole lap of 1:35.2. What a lap by Clunky Monkey to take the provisional pole. Next behind him, the Scarlet Ferrari of Fresh. Where's he going to put his car? He's going to be P2 behind Clunky Monkey with 35.9. See there, Exotic Planes. And besides, it hasn't validated. Matty also invalidated. Pazza has not, though. Round the last corner comes Pazza. DJ Pearce improves to 35.8. Pazza into MVS. Rounds the last corner here. He's going to put his Haas into P8. See behind them, we have a lot of validations. Let's see if we can pick up someone on a lap. I don't think there actually is anyone on a lap right now. As AMS Thomas is up in his time. Let's see AMS Thomas to the line in the Williams. It was P6 at 36.1. As Pazza has binned it. Pazza has been in sector 1 coming out the first few corners there. Mercedes of Tommy Real is pitting. Actually, I thought he was going to be in a lap there. Looked up. Let's see anyone on a lap. Fresh has validated. Clunky Monkey a 10th down in that that first sector, should I say. Coming to the end of the middle sector now. Clunky Monkey, is he up on his time? Let's have a look. He's purple sector 2, but he's not up on his time. Let's see, can Clunky Monkey be put into the 35.1 tier? I believe he decided to back off of that lap, which is fair enough. SPD Drew jumped up into P2 there. See, as Matty coming around the first sector now is still yet to set a lap. Got to set a good lap here to help himself with the bankers. Down in the 5th gear, flicks the car to the left and flicks it back over the right onto that curb. It looks like the rain is slowly starting to dry up here. We could be getting a little bit of a dry end to this session. Sector 1 for Matty in 1929 is going to be 34.4, which is not a bad first sector, I have to say. Coming through this long straight now, straight line speed's heavy all the way through this straight. Slight chink to the left. See, heading into the heavy braking zone. Very nicely done. Into second gear, slightly over the curb, then into the far right hand corner. Hopefully he does get a little bit of understeer there, which gave him a much harder corner than he needed. Into third gear, through a second, over the curb, over the next curb. Still in second gear, switches his car to the left, up in third gear, foot to the floor, all the way up the gears, full the revs. Let's see, where can Matty put his car? The Alpine, his current teammate, Hammy is best, is currently only P12 with a 38.3. Can Matty improve the luck of the Alpines here as he heads down through the last corner? Matty 1929 has had a decent little lap here. Can Matty put it on provisional pole? P9 for Matty. Not a great lap for him, I have to say. It looked better than what it was. Exotic Planes next to cross the line in the Red Bull. Let's see where he put his car. He's going to be P10 for the Red Bull. Edge cross line will be F1 Max 39. Let's see if F1 Max has got the ERS. I don't think he is going to be into the pits, which is fair enough. Next we have Chungus Goat, who's got a purple sector 2 apparently. Let's see if this is true as he walks on all the way down this straight, burning the ERS with a straight line speed. I have been confirmed now it is a dry race, so these drivers will not be running any wet setups. A Clunky Monkey improves with a 34.8. What a lap for Clunky Monkey. Clear of at least 1/10 from FPG Drew. Let's see, Chungus Goat, can he catch Clunky Monkey here? Chungus Goat was P4 at 35.9. See, RPL Sakari at 21 seconds, they're not pushing. Exotic Planes is next. He doesn't have any ERS, I don't think he'll be going for a lap. Hammy is best though. He is up on his time in that first sector. See, can Hammy improve from P15? Not been a great start so far for the Alpines in P15 and P10. Let's see if they can improve. But his first few laps, I mean, taking his time. I don't think he's going to be pushing for the end of this lap. He's not. I mean, going to be starting another lap or going to the pits. He's RWB now in the McLaren. Through the first sector. Where will he start this orange McLaren? Can he put it into a good middle sector? His teammate already having to invalidate with that Koi band, and he does actually invalidate RWB. That is not a good sight for him at all. Chungus Goat has moved up into P4 at the 35.9. These drivers are so far off the pace from Clunky Monkey. Clunky Monkey is so much faster than all these drivers right now. Let's see, can Chungus go put his car higher up than P4? Is he even pushing? Let's have a look. He is, he's 3/10 up. Chungus go. He is going for P2 right now. As RPL Zakaria jumps to P3. Very nice out there from the Mercedes. Everyone is coming back out on these laps, on those intermediates. Chungus go just P5 now with the RP Zakaria. Chungus comes all the way around the last corner. Where can he put his Alfa Romeo? You watch the rear of it, the rear diffuser flashing. Through the right-handed corner, Chungus go, goes P2 with a 35.7, not a bad lap at all, so nowhere near Clunky Monkey though. I think Clunky Monkey will be clear of pole once it doesn't dry up. So carry a 4/10 down in the first sector. GG Person on the hand is a 10th up in that first sector. He is looking right now for a P3 finish. P3 qualifying position, should I say, sorry. Let's see, can DJ Perks do well here? Coming through the he spun DJ Perks into the wall with wing damage. I don't know what has happened there, but Fresh is up on his time as well. Can we see the Scarlet Ferrari move up further in the grid? He's only 2/10 off of Chungus Goat right now in P3's Jack Attack actually improved. I didn't even notice now. 35.6 for Jack Attack, still nowhere near Chunky Monkey, but a nice P2 there for Jack Attack 1888. We'll see Fresh now through to the 4 in second gear. All the way down the straight with a dry straight line setup. None of these drivers will be running wet setups, as obviously it is a dry race. Let's see Fresh heading through these last few corners now into the left-handed corner, heavy braking zone. Can he shove his Ferrari higher up the field? He must do, as his teammate is currently in P17. Karyusha is so far behind. Fresh coming to the line now. Where's he going to put his car? P2! What a lap for Fresh. As RWB will be the next one after Karyusha. Sorry, that name is really confusing me. Karyusha will be next for the Ferrari. The Ferrari guys. Can he match his teammate and go P2 and 3 right now for Mattia Binotto? He'll be loving this right now, the Italian. Let's see. Karyusha comes across the right-handed corner. Coming to the line. Karyusha. P3 is a 2-3 for the Ferraris. RWB is going to be behind them. Let's see, can the McLaren put him up even higher? P9 for the McLaren. Some disappointing laps right now, I have to say, from these drivers. This live towing is 5.5 up in that first sector. Let's see how he is through the middle sector, the Aston Martin driver. Comes through the very, very tight and slow chicane into the very fast straight. 1 full second up is live towing. Currently putting himself for about a P11 ahead of Tommy Real. He's probably got more time in his lap though, all the way down the straight. Can live towing put his car on the second row at least here, where Jack Attack is? Live towing from through with the Aston Martin guys, currently 14 and 16, the worst team right now. Can he put his cars higher up? Live towing across the line now. P7. Good result there for the Aston Martin team. Mike Crack will be loving that one. RWB is 3/10 up now on that 35.8. He's looking right now to be around a provisional P5. He's got the Red Bull in front of him. He's got to watch out. And a nice little chicane there coming through the last corner. Here we go. Through that last corner chicane. Straight line speed now on that McLaren. 3.5 up still. RWB. Can he gain more time in this last side? He's got a nice toe from the Ferrari. Can he use his toe to his advantage and complete the lap? Let's see. Heavy braking zone once again. To the right-handed corner. Through these last few corners now. Left. Then back to right. Oh, he's had to pit. He must have made a mistake. RWB is having to pit after being 3.5 up. Matty, 4/10 up on his 36.5. He will be putting himself ahead of Tommy Real right now in P12. Can Matty put his Alpine higher up on the grid? Currently, his 13th and 16th on the grid. Not a great start here for Otmar Safnauer in Alpine. Can the drivers make him a bit happier? Through the left-handed corner. Foot to the floor. 3.5 up goes Matty. He's currently still sitting in P13. Exotic Plans does improve, but not by a lot. XPG Drew does knock Karyusha off of that P3 spot. These drivers are coming for the last year. Like Clunky Monkey is coming out to improve that 34.8. That very, very fast pole position right now. As Matty comes across the final few corners. Can Matty improve his lap? No, he cannot. Matty is invalidated on his last bit there. He's 4/10 up, he invalidated. I don't know what's happened to Matty, but that is poor for him. 7 tenths down is Kuryusha through that first sector. Can he be improving in the second sector? He's not. He's still 7 tenths down. Not great for the Scarlet Red Ferrari. Let's see. Is anyone on a fast lap? I don't believe there is. It's 2 minutes 45 left of the short qualifying session. Can we see some movement in the front of the field? Obviously, Clunky Monkey very clear at the top of this tier 10 right now. Almost. Let's have a look actually at the gap from the leader. 4.5 tenths. Clunky Monkey has got the gap to Fresh. Can Fresh find that 4.5 tenths though on his laps? Let's see. Chungus Goat is 3 tenths up again. Let's see if Chungus Goat can put that Alfa Romeo onto the front row of Clunky Monkey, a championship rival. See Chungus, oh, a bit of a snap out of that chicane. He must have hit the rear on the wall. That has caused him to abandon the lap, 3.5 tenths up. That is not what Chungus Goat would be needing right now. 3.5 tenths up, having to abandon. Clunky Monkey is up, 92 hundredths up on his lap. He's on for a 34.7 right now. Here in tier 10, the highest all assist tier. Can Clunky Monkey improve and put that AlphaTauri onto pole position by even bigger a margin? He's 3.5 tenths up. Clunky Monkey is on for a 34.5 here in Miami. Can Clunky Monkey string the lap together? Only a few more corners to go. We follow on both of them through the last few corners. The AlphaTauri driver, heavy braking zone, down in the second gear. Third gear, Tommy Reel goes up to P2. Here comes Clunky Monkey now. Can he extend his advantage at the front? He comes to the line. Clunky Monkey, 34.3. What a lap by Clunky Monkey. I'm pretty sure that should secure pole position for him. That is an unbelievable lap by the AlphaTauri. Must have had an incredible first sector, incredible middle sector. Takes a very, very, very big lead out in front for provisional pole position. Let's see now, as drivers are all coming through. Track attack is hit the wall and is out of the qualifying session. P6 for him. You'll have to settle for it unless anyone else behind him can improve. See, Zakaria is 5 tenths up as well. He is on for a front row right now from P9 to P2 to beat the front with his teammate Tommy Reel. Can RPL Zakaria be putting his Mercedes car for a 2-3 like the Ferraris did a couple laps ago, to be honest? Zakaria, he lost a lot of time there. 90 hundredths up though. That'll still put him up into P7 ahead of Chungus Goat. Chungus will probably be on a lap. Can Zakaria put his car even higher up? Live towing, just starting his lap. Last lap there for F1 Max. Didn't improve. Qualifying session finally over. RPL Zakaria on his last lap. Can he improve for Total Wolf? Zakaria to the line, P4. Nice qualifying there for Zakaria. Drew is down. Fresh is up 2 tenths ahead of Tommy Reel. Can Tommy Reel? Oh, Tommy Reel has spun and lost his left wing end plate. What has happened to the Merc? He lost the rear. 2 tenths up is Fresh in that first sector. Chungus Goat finally gets that lap in and puts his car into P2. Clunky Monkey goes even faster to provisional pole. Fresh, 1.5 tenths up. Can he improve to put a gap between himself, Tommy Reel and Chungus Goat? It is a 1-2 for the championship rivals, just like championship order. Can Fresh improve to beat Tommy Reel's P3 lap and be on the front row of the second row? Fresh coming across the line now. Where's he gonna put Binotto's Ferrari? Fresh is gonna be P3. And that is it for the qualifying. Live towing, 2.5 tenths up. He will be putting himself only P7 right now ahead of Zakaria. Can Live towing keep the lap together though? Not hit the wall. He has to save the rear there at the end. Up into 4th gear. Nice and easily for the Aston Martin. Where's he going to put his car? P7. What a qualifying session that has to be for tier 10 there. It is easily an easy pole there for Clunky Monkey. What a lap that has to be. 34.2. What a lap by the AlphaTauri driver's teammate. Not having a good day at all. Down in P19 Dreamo boots. Well, that was a really fun qualifying session. As Clunky Monkey takes pole here, Chungus Goat finally strung that lap together in the end and takes P2. Fresh, nice little P3 there for him in the end. DJ Perks P4 in the Red Bull. HPG Drew P5 in the Williams Racing. Tommy Real P6 for the Mercedes AMG Petronas. Live Towing is P7 for the Aston Martin team. P8 as well for Zakaria. Live Towing splitting the two Mercedes. Kuryusha not as good as his Ferrari teammate as P3, he's currently in P9. Jack Attack binning it on his last lap, starting P10. Exotic Planes is P11. RWB P12. Mate P13. AMS Thomas P14. F1 Max P15. Hammy at best P16. Pazza Inter MVS P18. And TTM Ollie will be starting in P19. Here we go then. The sun is out in sunny Miami for race day. Qualifying was exceptional to watch. Clunky Monkey taking pole by almost 5.5 tenths. Ridiculous from anyone. Let's see what can happen here in race. Can we see a switch of championship order between Clunky Monkey and Chungus Goat? As we've seen, Clunky Monkey has got he's got the pace round here. We see 5.5 tenth gap between him and also Chungus Goat. But Chungus may be able to get him off the start here, which will help everyone else. As Chungus may be able to play a little hold up here and get everyone else involved and put Clunky Monkey off. We'll have to wait and see for the Tier 10 race. Here we go then. The race is about to start. There's no formation lap. Let's see then. The Tier 10 Miami Grand Prix is about to kick off for us here in WOR. We wait for the 5 red lights. Here we go then. The light sequence has started. All the drivers ready for the reaction time as we are about to be lights out and away we go in Tier 10. Clunky Monkey does get way above. So does Chungus Goat. They're going to be wheel to wheel. Into turn 1 is Fresh. With to go round the outside of Clunky Monkey. Oh, and there's a collision. And the Red Bull being spun round. DJ Perks is missed out on the high position Gordon. And he's already been spun round turn 1. DJ Perks dropping out the most positions. Tommy Real already getting ahead of Zakaria. And Zakaria getting ahead of Jack Attack. Exotic Planes. Oh, and the P6 live and towing. In P5. XPG Drew keeping P4. But Towing is right behind him. What's going to happen at the back? RWB and TTM Ollie making moves. RWB. TTM Ollie had to back out there. RWB takes position. The Haas up the inside. Passa ready to get up the inside. Great manoeuvre. The Haas takes position, but TTM Ollie comes back up the outside. What a manoeuvre from the Alfa Romeo. Keeping ahead there. Jack Attack getting ahead of Zakaria. Let's see what happens with the Haas and the Mercedes. The Mercedes has to back out and follow for the rest of the race. That was a hectic start. DJ Perks losing out off the start there. As he backs out. Oh, a collision! Mercedes about Tommy Real. Tommy Real has been spun round. What is going on? I think the Haas might have hit him, and that is caused for a big collision. There's wheel to wheel under the chicane. That was a big collision there. Tommy Real also losing out at the start there. Don't know what has happened at the back. Big collisions all over the place. With a yellow flag in sector 3. I think that is RWB as well. And Mate colliding. A big mess for DJ Perks and Tommy Real. Both getting spun. TTM Ollie now making more moves. Up at P9 goes TTM Ollie. He is making major moves. is the Alfa Romeo driver. His teammate around the Alpine to the back. He's spun on Hammy. His best has been spun on the Alfa Romeo. TTM Ollie's gone them as well. What is going on? TTM Ollie has lost it. Coming out of that last corner. Jack Attack still in P6, chasing down Live Towing. Big moves at the back. Drum Boots looking to get past the inside of Pazza. And Pazza keeps ahead of Drum Boots. Full here, Live Towing still on the back of Jack Attack. We go on board now with Live Towing. Look at pass up the inside right now on the hard tyres. Jack Attack on the softs. Live Towing must have the better grip than Jack Attack. Here we go, with behind him though, Exotic Planes, looking to get past. Right now, here comes Exotic Planes, wheel to wheel. Round the left-hander. Can Exotic Planes get the straight line speed? He might go for a double overtake here. Run the outside of both of them. Exotic Planes takes P6, but can't get P5. Good manoeuvre from Exotic Planes ahead of Live Towing. That is exactly what he needs. DJ Perks makes me feel it. Up the inside he goes. Past Remix, but he's about to keep it on the track. He does. And Remix has to back out. What a manoeuvre from DJ Perks. That is giving him a lot of momentum as well as happening in the front. It's Live Towing. Live Towing has had a collision. He's lost his left hand end plate on his wheel. What has happened to the Aston Martin? Maybe a collision with Jack Attack. But that is, he has lost out once again. Live Towing and F1 Max sauce for the back. This is a shocker for the Aston Martin team. I have to say, Clunky Monkey just gapping it out in front. Him and Chungus Goat are away from Fresh. SPD Drew starting to close up on Fresh here. Tommy Real now looking to make up positions after getting spun on lap 1. Tommy Real in the Mercedes chasing down Remix and in the McLaren who had a qualifying ban. Can Tommy Real close up the gap as the DRS turns on for this lap? You close up the gap and set to 1, you'll have a big chance heading into that long straight. We'll see RPL Zaccaria now flying through the S's. He's 2 seconds off of anyone. The field is so gapped out. TTM Ollie has spun at the back. Don't know what has happened there with the Alfa Romeo. Hopefully he can recover from that later on in the race. Exotic Planes now. He has got the straight line speed. He loves an overtake. Let's see, can Exotic Planes be able to get past Jack Attack here in this straight? I don't think it's possible. Exotic Planes has 8% ERS. He has lost all the ERS off his first few laps. He has really been pushing as his HPG Drew is now right on the back of Fresh. He's going to have a great bit of momentum here as he comes through the chicane. And hopefully he keeps it stable. And he's going to have a good chance here on the exit of the curb. Can he get the exit on Fresh and get the DRS to overtake HPG Drew? Burning. Drew, Fresh not burning at all. Can Drew use the DRS to get past now? I don't think it's going to be possible. You see DJ Perks now making his way back up into the points after he's spun on lap 1 as well. Turn 1, lap 1. Can DJ Perks get past Kiryusha here? He's got the DRS to get by. Kiryusha has got the ERS to defend with. DJ Perks going to have to sit behind and follow Kiryusha for one more lap or even one more straight. So he wants to get past him earlier. XPG Drew still closing up that gap on Fresh with the DRS open. Fresh right now is in a vulnerable position as he's got no one in front to catch. He's got Chungus Goat, who's trying right now to catch up to Clunky Monkey. Clunky Monkey is breaking away rapidly from Chungus. As we see RWB at the back making a move on Hammy as Hammy is pit. Going for an early pit stop right now as Hammy's retired in the pit, so he's called it a day. Fair enough. The Alpine said not for me. DJ Perks now right on the back of Kiryusha. Can he close up that gap, get the DRS and make the overtake on the Ferrari? Horner will be screaming in his ear, use the ERS to get by here. SPD Drew has got the DRS advantage on Fresh. Fresh has got the ERS advantage though, and Drew, every corner just seems to be getting closer and closer to Fresh. Just set to 1 as a yellow flag as Hammy is stuck in the pits. See DJ Perks now closing up on Kiryusha. Just see him pick out any battles here. SPD Drew coming through the chicane. Can he get the exit this time on Fresh? I don't think he has. He has not. He's lost it again. The exits are really poor for HPG Drew here. Can't seem to get past Fresh in the Ferrari. Drew, a lot less ERS, but he has a DRS, so he's just got to keep sticking with Fresh here and start planning his attack very, very soon. Near the pit laps, DJ Perks now starting to close up on the Ferrari. Don't think it's going to be time for an overtake, but he'll be closing up heading into this first straight through sector 1. At the front now, Clunky Monkey finally gets Chungus Goat out of the DRS. That is not going to help Chungus Goat as DJ Perks now really closing up on Kiryusha. Kiryusha seems to be using a lot more ERS than what DJ Perks was. It's ahead of him is Zakaria. Zakaria made a mistake, and now this is a 3-car battle. Karyusha might go for it through the SS. He's not going to follow Mercedes behind, and so will the Red Bull. What will happen with these 3 cars, the 3 frontrunners of last season? Oh, up the inside goes the Red Bull. What a manoeuvre from DJ Perks. He still gets the DRS as well. He's going to use that to his advantage against Zakaria, and he maybe steal P8 here for Red Bull. To follow on board with DJ Perks right now. He's got DRS, not got the ERS advantage, though Zakaria has 19%. Here we go, DJ Perks. Can he go down the inside now? He closes up, round the outside goes DJ Perks. He fakes the Mercedes to go off the track. It's a fantastic manoeuvre from DJ Perks, who takes P8. It's a slight spin there from Zakaria. Karyusha takes P9 now. What a manoeuvre from DJ Perks. Nice and clean, round the outside, forced Zakaria to go deep, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you plan your attacks. HPD Drew has been planning his attack for a while now. He has got a lot less ERS than Fresh. Clunky Monkey still setting fastest laps out front with that clean air. He is just dominating out there. See closest gap right now, Tommy Real, who goes to the move up the inside of Remix and gets the move done before the corner even happens. And Remix has to go around the outside, and he's almost at the wall there. See, Remix got away with that one. He's got the DRS though on Tommy Real. Tommy Real's had a mistake. And we'll see Remix now follow on board with him with the DRS. He doesn't want to make the overtake this lap. He wants to wait till the main straight to probably get by Tommy Real here. See Zakaria closing back up to Karyusha. Once again, Karyusha not in the DRS. He's slightly in the DRS. Oh, and that's Zakaria. Round he goes. Oh, that's Remix actually. Round she goes. The rear of the car stepping out on him, and that is him rounded down and at P14. A disaster from the McLarens right now. No points scored. Zakaria now burning once again to try and catch up to Karyusha ahead, and Tommy Real behind has got a lot more ERS. Who's just going to keep and try and catch up to his teammate. As there's a yellow flag ahead, I don't know what has happened out front. There seems to be a spin. I think it's F1 Max in the Aston Martin. It is HPD Drew now. Can he get the exit again on Fresh? He seems to get it this time. See, can Drew use the DRS to his advantage? 6/10 off the pace still though. I think Fresh did have to burn out that corner to keep the gap the same. Doesn't want to let Drew have any opportunity to go for an overtake. We'll see Zakaria try and close up as well to Karyusha. And then Tommy Real still trying to catch up as well to his teammate. Pazza trying to catch Tommy Real. Remix, obviously that spin let him down massively. So he had to one F1 Max to retire from the session in the pits. He's also called that a day with Hammy. Sad to see all these drivers retiring so early, but the race goes on. 22 laps to go here in Miami. It's a great start for Clunky Monkey, who's 6 seconds clear. What is going on with this man today? He must be on some steroids or something. He is going really fast around Miami right now. 6.6 seconds the Chungus goat. He was 5/10 clear in the quality, but God, he is really gapping off the field now. Let's see his HPG Drew now has got, even still at the DRS, Tommy Real pits with a 3-second penalty. The two Mercedes struggling with track limits, both got penalties. You see Jack Attack finally starting to get involved here with this battle between Drew and Fresh, but Jack Attack's tyres will not be in the window that he wants because they're on sauce. The sauce are very easily worn out around Miami. See, it's Fresh is so good at those exits. He just keeps on getting Drew over and over again at those exits. I think Drew has got to try and overtake before that corner, or try and close up to be right close to him, because he's really struggling to get him on the exits. Drew is. He's got to try and plan his type of bears. Karyusha gets past DJ Perks here. He's been planning that one for a while. DJ Perks is still right on the back of him. He might be able to go for an overtake around these last few corners. He's 2/10 off of Karyusha. He's got the DRS. Can DJ Perks go for a move quite early here? He's going to wait till the main straight. He's trying to bait him into going deep, but Karyusha does not fall for it, and DJ Perks takes that P9 nice and easy. Oh, Karyusha makes a mistake, and here comes DJ Perks now. He's got the attack, he's running outside. Who to will they go through the S section? Can Karyusha hold off DJ Perks? DJ Perks has the inside line, and DJ Perks gets ahead of Karyusha. A great manoeuvre there by the Red Bull. Karyusha makes a mistake. It cost him massively. It's cost him position, but he's going to have the DRS now to go back inside. It's going to be inside now. He goes for the inside and gets the inside. What a manoeuvre from Karyusha to get back at him. The thing is, he does not. Does he have DRS? I don't think he does. He doesn't. DJ Perks will get the DRS to come right back at him on the straight. Karyusha not burning to stay ahead. Maybe DJ Perks is thinking, I'm going to stay behind here and just get him back on that same straight he got him last time. Zakaria now closing up to them all as well, but he has a penalty for track limits, so he's going to be out of the fight provisionally. Let's see, HPG Drew finally closing up to Fresh. He's got the DRS advantage, but he's not burning ERS this time. Maybe he decides that he's not going to go for the move anymore. As Fresh is burning. Maybe go for the dummy down the outside. No, he's going to just sit behind him and follow him for one more lap. That is fair enough to Drew. Playing it smart, he's not going to go for any stupid dive bombs. Lose a position to Jack Attack behind, who is slowly starting to catch up again. Let's see this midfield again. DJ Perks right on the back of Karyusha again. He's 2 tenths, maybe half a tenth now. He's closing up every single time they go for an overtake. DJ Perks gonna go down the inside. Can he get the move done nice and early? Yes, he can. He takes P8 once again from Karyusha. Karyusha doesn't make a mistake from the same corner he did last time, and DJ Perks has already got a 5/10 gap to Karyusha behind. HPT Drew finally starting to pick up that speed now. His tyres seem to be doing a lot better than Fresh's. Fresh not got much more ERS anymore. Drew might be trying to overtake now with a straight line speed advantage. He's got a massive straight line speed, almost 4 miles per hour faster down the straights than Fresh. See, can he go for the move this time out of that corner where he keeps on getting those poor exits? Karyusha slowly closing back up to DJ Perks. He'll want to try and go for it down that back straight, the very long back straight. FG Drew right on the back of Fresh. Fresh makes a mistake. Can Drew close up now to get the overtake done on Fresh? Fresh is burning as well to try and get back past. Here comes Drew now. Gonna go down the outside. Fresh defends the inside line. It's gonna be early braking. He's gonna let back ahead HPG Drew and keep the DRS. Drew playing it a lot smarter than some would. His teammate EMS Thomas now looking to get him moved on exotic plans. I see his planes decides to pit. Exotic planes will pit this lap. So does Jack Attack. As there's a yellow flag as someone's spun. As RPL Zakaria. RPL has spun. He does not have wing damage. Luckily his teammate is close behind him though. He doesn't make sure he doesn't want to hold him up. Try and score the most amount of points for the team. The Jack Attack pits onto some hards, and so does Exotic Planes. HPG Drew now, 2 tenths. Again, off Fresh. He really wants that podium here, HPG Drew. Can Drew finally decide to make that overtake? Bit of a technical problem there, but we are back. Here we go. FC Drew still on the back of Fresh here. See, can Fresh keep ahead? It does. Fresh keeps getting those insane exits. They're going to bring good DJ Perks now. Closing up to Karyusha. Can DJ Perks steal the position from Karyusha right out of his hands? He's closing up 4 tenths. Make it 3 tenths. 3.5 tenths. Karyusha, DJ Perks not wanting to overtake. Now that is a smart decision, and he's going to keep on going. On following Karyusha through and through these laps, also on these medium tyres, so the next pit stop should be in around 4 laps time to go into the hards. DJ Perks needs to just be following Karyusha up around. Let's see, what tyres is Karyusha on? Karyusha is on the hards, so Karyusha can go longer, so his tyres right now will be getting a bit better, whereas DJ Perks on the hand will be only getting worse. So right now I would back Karyusha to be ahead of DJ Perks right now. He's got the better tyres, better position, he's got the better ERS. Let's see what happens anyway. FPG Drew still slowly closing up to Fresh. Slowly catching him. These two are really far behind from Chungus Goat and also Clunky Monkey, who's 7.5 seconds ahead of Chungus Goat. Clunky Monkey has got this track all figured out. A safety car right now would be the worst thing for him. As we see, FPG Drew closing up that gap as Remix picks up 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. HPG Drew, can he get the exit this time to close up? I believe he cannot. He's still losing time. Fresh is still burning his ERS. He's still burning to stay ahead off of Drew. So Fresh is really trying to hold out till the pit stops. As DJ Perks is going for a late dive down the inside. He's going to collide with the Ferrari. He's had to cut the corner. Perks moved really late there. Karyusha stays ahead. That was a really risky move from DJ Perks there. Very late decision making. A bit too late, and that's what caused him to collide. As Tommy Reel's right in the back of his teammate now. Zakari on Tommy Reel. Almost lost out of that corner. This guy's Pazza. The great opportunity to go up the inside and take P9 from Tommy Reel. Tommy Reel made a mistake. Pazza comes out again, back up the side. Goes Tommy Reel. He gets the corner and he gets back ahead. Pazza runs wide. Tommy Reel gets P9. Good manoeuvre from Tommy there. Jack Attack now currently close up on his teammate. Pazza. Jack Attack was a pit a few laps ago. His tyres have been perfect right now with as fresh as they can be. No one will have fresher tyres than him. Him and Exotic both pit at the same time. Dream Boots also pits right now. Jack Attack looking to close up with DJ Perks closing up again on Karyusha. But DJ Perks go for a late move again. No, he won't. He's going to go right at the back of the rear diffuser of that Ferrari. Can the Red Bull catch up to the Ferrari and get past him ASAP, heading to the pit stops? Karyusha still having to burn to stay ahead of DJ Perks. Can DJ shut the door on this overtake and get it done now? No, he cannot. He's going to stay behind once again. It's Tommy Reel this time though. Maybe want to think about having a go on his teammate. They are battling wheel to wheel for a couple of laps now. Tommy Reel's got the DRS on his teammate. Is going to go for the move round the outside. Yes, yeah, Tommy Reel sends it round the outside. Hands it nice and it goes really deep though. He goes far too deep. Takes the corner wrong and Jack Attack may think he better move on Tommy Reel. Tommy Reel makes too many mistakes. He made one last lap. He makes one again. Jack Attack thinking about a move now on Tommy Reel. Can he get it done? DJ Perch goes to the pits. Jack Attack down the inside. He goes late braking. Up in the fourth gear. Jack Attack wheel to wheel with Tommy Reel. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. And HPG Drew picks up a 3-second penalty. He must have had a mistake because he's now 2.4 behind. What is going on with HPG Drew? Tommy Reel takes P9. Again, he is really struggling at there, Tommy. He keeps making a lot of mistakes. RWB retiring the pits as well. That's another retirement for McLaren. McLaren's running in P14. Well, soon to be P18 and now P16 as well. What is happening to these drivers? They're dropping like flies in here. 16 laps to go in Miami, no safety car yet, which is great. We love the flow of the racing as everyone is closing up to the midfield of Zakaria now. Zakaria not pit yet, his tyres only dropping off. He's flashing with ERS, and the majority of drivers are here actually. Pazza also almost flashing. Tommy Reel, only person not flashing in this bunch, should we say. Jack Attack not getting the greatest of exits compared to Tommy Reel. Tommy Reel seems to ace those exits every time. 6/10 the gap. Oh, Chungus Goat calls it into the pits there for him. He's going to be out in a bit of traffic. Coming out in the most traffic he could possibly be in as Tommy Reel tries to bait Jack Attack. I think he's going to go for the move. Because he can. Zakaria keep ahead of Jack Attack and hold up for his teammate Tommy Reel. See Clunky Monkey now 16 seconds ahead, obviously, with Chungus Goat pitting. Chungus, we'll say, trying some sort of undercut to try and, you know, give himself a bit of a chance here. Not much you could possibly do with Clunky Monkey being an absolute demon on this track, should we say. Is Jack Attack now looking for a move on Zakaria in sector 1 now. He's closed up a lot of the gap. He's got the switchback on Zakaria. Round the inside he goes. Look at that one. Up the inside. Can he take position early? He's going to have the DRS, but Zakaria's coming back. They're wheel to wheel. And Jack Attack, I think, is just ahead of Zakaria. And Zakaria has to tuck him behind. But Zakaria may come back in for it. Up the inside. He thought about it and he had decided that was not the best decision to go for it, which is the correct decision, I'd agree. Clunky Monkey now comes into the pits to cover off this undercut attempt from Chungus. This could have possibly worked for Chungus though. Obviously, Clunky just coming in for that stop. Chungus coming round the last corner. Remix has had a little spin there at the end of sector 1. Chungus coming around the final corner, and his tyres are all heated up. This could be a properly good undercut here from Chungus if he can make sure to catch back up to Clunky. He's definitely closed the gap, because Clunky's going to have some cold tyres coming out of sector 1. Can Chungus close his gap once again? Go out of traffic ahead of Karyusha and Thomas. But Clunky has came out in traffic also. He's got the Alfa Romeo of TTM Ollie ahead of him. And yeah, and he's also got the Ferrari of Karyusha ahead of him. So he's got to be careful that they don't hold him up, as the I trying to Alfa Romeo trying to let him by, I believe. We've got some bit of DRS. But we follow on with the Zakaria now also closing up the gap. We'll see Chungus go, still trying to close down on Clunky Monkey, but it just doesn't seem to be working for him at all. Clunky has just been so dominant today. He's not made a single mistake yet. He's been so consistent for 15 laps. He's even keeping up for another 14 and secure the perfect Grand Slam for Clunky. As Karyusha picks up a 5 second. That is a crucial 3 seconds for Karyusha, as he picks up 3 warnings from track limits, and that will drop him down right now to P6, which is costly points for the Ferrari team who are leading the Constructors' Championship. Let's see then, Jack Attack slowly trying to gap off Zakaria, who has not pit yet. Can we see a move from behind from Exotic Plains? I think we can. DJ Perks, his teammate, looking to try and get a move done as well on the Haas of Pazza into NBS. Exotic Plains now not got any ERS to save him, neither does Pazza, neither does DJ Perks. Can Exotic go for it? No, he cannot. Exotic decides that it's not time for him to go for it yet. There's a spin in front of them, it's Zakaria and Tommy Real. They have both collided. What's happening? There's a reset to track there from Zakaria. I don't know what has happened there, but Zakaria and Tommy, I believe, have collided, and Pazza has had to pit. I don't know what has happened there, but Zakaria has spun round at the second last corner, and that says goodbye to Zakaria out of the points. You see Clunky Monkey now finally going to get past Fresh up the inside. Can Fresh hold it off? Try and help out. Chungus go, I don't think it can, and Clunky Monkey takes the lead of the race once again. That is a very, very good manoeuvre there by Clunky Monkey up the inside. Clunky Monkey having a very good race once again. 9/10 the gap, obviously. Old Mercedes has spun round. I think that's Zakaria again. I am correct. Zakaria has spun round once again. Let's see an Exotic Plains looking to try and get a move that may be on his teammate. Try and close that gap. Try and claim P8 from DJ Perks. Fall on board through this middle sector. Drops it into third gear. Flicks it over the curb nicely. A little bit oversteer there. Let's see, foot to the floor. Clunky Monkey sent fastest lap again. No ERS for Exotic Plains. DJ Perks got a little bit more. This is where the race starts to kind of calm down. SPG Drew and Fresh both pitting this lap. Can Jack Attack now claim P5 from Fresh? I think he can. Jack Attack coming around the last corner now. Jack Attack will claim P5. Jack Attack has pulled the very, very smart strategy of the soft hard to claim P5 from Drew and Fresh, as Tommy Real has retired in the pits as another retirement. That gives his teammate 3 points, and that is not exactly what Tommy Real would have wanted after a poor day in the office for the Mercedes driver. We'll see now, Jack Attack already past HPG Drew. Can he get past Fresh to close up that gap even more? Karyusha and Thomas are yet to pit. They are holding up Chungus Goat quite a lot from his championship rival Clunky Monkey. Let's see, can Jack Attack keep ahead of SPG Drew? SPG Drew's tyres are finally going to try and get up to temperature. Can Drew stay ahead of Jack Attack? Yes, he can. Drew keeps ahead of Jack Attack and takes P6 from Jack Attack. It's a yellow flag again. It looks like the Mercedes is off filling out as Zakaria once again. He is really struggling, Zakaria. Oh, there's another spin. It's Matty. Matty's had a spin again for the Alpine. Not been a good day for some drivers. A lot of spinning going on. Chungus Goat now looking to close up on Karyusha as AMS Thomas decides enough is enough. Into the pits he goes. Let's see, can Chungus finally close the gap on Karyusha and get by him and try and push the rest of these laps, as Clunky Monkey just seems to keep gauging. There you go, Chungus Goat does in fact get past Fresh as of right now, but Karyusha still holding them up as Chungus Goat, yes, you can see he's got so much more grip than the Ferrari. Obviously Ferrari powered Alfa Romeo, we've had Ferrari power Ferrari. Let's see how this battle ends as Chungus Goat, he's got the DRS and the better tyres on Karyusha. Can Chungus Goat close the gap enough to make him move up the inside of the monkey? He's got enough time, but he's going to be able to close the gap enough to put a lot of pressure on Karyusha around this end back straight. DJ Perks now finally closing up on AMS Thomas. AMS Thomas just pit. Sakari pits up a 5-second pit for speed in the pit lane. He retired as well. It's a double retirement in front of Mercedes. What's happening down at Mercedes? AMG Petronas up the inside maybe for the Red Bulls. Thinking about it. No, he's going to sit behind and follow AMS Thomas. Once again, AMS Thomas on much better tyres. That is the medium tyres than compared to the hard old tyres. See, can Thomas stay ahead of Perks now? Takes it nice and easily. AMS Thomas does. DJ Perks just beside them. We see a 1/10 gap between Karyusha and Chungus Goat as they collide wheels, but Karyusha comes off worse, loses position compared to Chungus Goat. But here comes Karyusha once again up the inside here on Chungus Goat. Can Chungus? Oh, they haven't bashed wheels. Chungus is forced off track. What's happened here? Karyusha must have had a spin or something, but he's been pushed off track, and that has moved Chungus Goat into P2. But maybe it was an illegal manoeuvre. Let's see then, DJ Perk still getting a move on from Thomas. Oh, and there's a spin! I think that was Fresh at the back. No, it wasn't. Who was it? It was a Red Bull. It was DJ Perks, wasn't it? It was DJ Perks has spun and lost the right side. His right and left. Oh no, it's just the right. Is it the right? Yeah, he's lost the right hand side end plate of the wing. That is not exactly what he would have wanted. There's now a part of the race where the race starts to calm down. 10 laps to go here in Tier 10 Miami. Clunky Monkey leads by a whopping 10.9 seconds. Chungus Goat P2 and Karyusha on P3, who's yet to pit. Let's see what happens between from now and lap 29. As DJ Perks does pick up a 3-second time penalty now. That was a bit disappointing there for him, a bit of a stupid one on his behalf. Driver error. It's FPG Drew looking to kind of close up that gap on Fresh now, make it a bit easier for himself to get by him during these end laps. Obviously Drew on a little bit better tyres than Fresh. His Fresh tyres are not very fresh anymore, as some would say. As Jack Attack also trying to make sure he doesn't lose any positions to AMS Thomas. DJ Perks is looking to stay ahead of Exotic Plains. His AMS Thomas goes fast lap 30.1. That will only spur Clunky Monkey on into. Oh, Karyusha! A little bit of a snap there. Has put himself wide, and that has lost him a bit of time to Fresh behind. We go for FPG Drew then. He is the closest man on field to a car. Everyone else is 2 seconds apart. See, can FPG Drew close up the gap to Fresh here and steal back P4? Although he has a penalty, I think it's very doable for him to get back into what could maybe be a podium position for him at all fully. See then, Drew fully closed up that full lap there, just making his way through the pack, and Fresh is he's maybe getting a bit of DRS soon from the lap to Alfa Romeo. Let's see what happens then, as he does get DRS here at FPG Drew compared to the Alfa Romeo, and that will help him a lot in his battle to catch Fresh once again. Him and Fresh had a great battle all race. Let's see what can happen as DJ Perks comes into the pits once again. I would guess getting rid of that wing damage he got from the crash in Sector 1. Also losing that end plate was crucial. Downforce would not have been there for him for that whole first sector and second sector. As through goes Drew on the lapped car. Drew's closed up 2 tenths in that first second sector alone. Coming to the second, Drew is now 1.5 still off of Fresh, sorry. Let's see if Drew and the Williams can close up to Fresh in the Ferrari. We go then, Amos Thomas looking to try and make it a 5-6 for the Williams boys here. Trying to catch up to Jack Attack. Can he close up and see DJ Perks now? After coming out of the pits on those soft tyres. Looking for a move on Pazza. Can Pazza hold off the chasing DJ Perks? I don't know if he can. His tyres are not as... definitely not as new as DJ Perks, who's just pitting still on the points, which is fantastic to see for the Red Bull driver. After that, having a calamity in the first corner there, they spun into the wall and lost his his right front wing end plate. See as he taps the rear of the Haas up the outside, he tries. Can DJ Perks get by right now? Up the ins, here we go, can he go up the inside here to claim position off the Haas? He goes up in the 8th gear, DRS opens for DJ Perks. Can he go down the inside, foot to the floor, very nicely done here by DJ Perks. He's going to take the position but tries to fight back Pazza into it, MVS. But DJ Perks, very nicely easy, takes P9 once again after that pit, after that wind damage. Jack Attack's actually going to get some DRS now from the Alfa Romeo ahead. That'll help him out a lot to just even stay ahead of AMS Thomas here. 9 tenths is the gap from Pazza. As there's a remix retired from the session, that could be a late safety car here in Miami. Is going to be a late safety car? I don't believe it is due to him being lapped. Yeah, it's off the track and we are all good. Karyusha remix, sorry, has crashed off the track, therefore no safety car needed. That is fantastic to see. This race will be very good to see with no safety cars. It's not been that great of a race so far with 6 DNS, but no safety cars is a good sign, a good improvement for racing standards. As AMS Thomas now looks to try and get up the inside off of Jack Attack nice and easily. Round she goes, and the Williams taking that position, giving Jack Attack no space to try and attack back on the outside. And the Williams up down the P6 for a 5-6 for Williams. Karyusha into the pits finally for that soft tyre change. He's doing a hard soft. I don't know what the thought process was. I think the Ferrari engineer's been at it again with the strategies. I don't think that was the right decision to make. I'm not gonna lie, I think the soft tyre would have been a bit better, like Jack Attack did. But here comes the exotic planes then. Can he make a move on Karyusha as she comes at the pits with no of the cold tyres being a bit understeery? You can really easily unsteer off the track here, especially in that sector 1 really long corner. Karyusha picking up a 3-second penalty once again. That has not helped us charge. Looking for a P6 on Jack Attack here, but anyway, Jack Attack slowly closing up to AMS Thomas here. One of the only battles on track right now. See Clunky Monkey 13 seconds out ahead of Chungus Go. What an incredible drive this is going to be from Clunky Monkey. Take that win ahead of Chungus Go, a championship rival, and keep the lead of the championship. It was incredible for Clunky Monkey. Fair play to him. Also fair play to Chungus Goat as well, trying to keep in that gap, but it just wasn't available to do. As Clunky Monkey just far too quick here in Miami. See his Jack Attack now coming through the S section. Can he make sure to keep it to the left hand side there, and the left hand side once again. Can Jack Attack close up enough to make it a bit better. As I said, sector flag yellow. What has happened there? Is that Clunky Monkey? No, it's not. That is the Alpha Tauri off of Drum Boots. It's 22 seconds out of a point scoring position, so that is nothing too major. We're on lap 25 of the Miami Grand Prix. We have Clunky Monkey out in front for Alpha Tauri right now. He has been so dominant today. Great drive from Clunky Monkey. Chunkus Go out in P2 right now. Fresh. Keep it ahead of SPG Drew right now. Looking to finish off that very good point scoring position for him. Karyusha picked up the fastest lap of the race after that second 3 seconds. That's very fair enough to Karyusha live towing and picked up a 3 second time penalty for track limits. 5/10 off of live towing is Drum Boots. See what happens between him and Drum Boots very soon. We go then with Drum Boots on board. We go down the straight. He's not got the pace to catch all the way down the straight, so let's see, can he do it during the start of this first sector. It's looking pretty good for him to make that overtake. Jack Attack does pick up that 3 second, which should hand Drew and Thomas their 4-5 or even a 3-5 if Thomas can close up to Drew, and then Drew and Thomas with DRS train try and catch into Fresh. But I don't think it's going to be possible in 3 laps time, so let's see anyway. Drew would have a penalty versus Thomas would be taking P4 and Drew would be V5, so it's a very good result today for the Williams boys. Fair enough to them. Let's see, as we have 1.2 second gap from DJ Perks and Exotic Planes, the 2 teammates. Got the DRS, does DJ Perks. Can he make a move down the inside on Exotic Planes? I don't think he can. He's going to sit behind them once more, DJ Perks, and try and get past Exotic Planes whenever he can. Here comes DJ Perks now down the inside on his teammate. Teammate doesn't have much of a fight, and his teammate takes P8. Very nice stuff there by the Red Bull boys, worked out well, and both benefit from it. I don't think they'll be able to catch a guy who's 90 seconds ahead, but you never know. Kicks around, might spin or bin it. He is live towing, does Zaf had to choose to pit as DJ Perks now struggling to stay ahead of his teammate. Exotic Planes after being let through. Let's see, will these teammates have a little tussle during these last 2 laps to make things a bit interesting? It's been a little bit of a boring patch for the race. See Exotic Planes, sorry, still trying to close up to DJ Perks right now, trying to see if he can get past his Red Bull teammate. 4/10 of the gap as they head into the second last corner. 119 and 1/10. Exotic Plains is off of DJ Perks. Let's see, can DJ Perks hold off his teammate for one more lap as Clunky Monkey this gets going for the final lap of this Grand Prix, I believe. I think he's very close to the end of the line. He is indeed. Actually, it's right, it starts out to 1 actually, never mind, sorry about that. DJ Perks now, trying to keep ahead of his teammate. Exotic Plains, let's see, can he keep ahead here and try and finish out this race? See this yellow flag is a spin. It's Kiryusha again actually. He's had a little spin there, and the Williams boys are starting to benefit from this. Williams boys are trying to break off from some jack attack. I think they have done it, and Refugee Drew will be guaranteed a P4 finish here, P5 finish here, sorry. Very good stuff from the Williams boys there. Fair play. The spin out the chicane it is Drum Boots for the Clunky Monkey's after teammates. Clunky Monkey does get going for the final lap of this Grand Prix. We're going to roll him on board as there's not a lot of battles happening. Let's see. So he flies us through this last few laps for himself. Let's see, Clunky Monkey has had a fantastic race to say the least. Clunky Monkey has kept it nice and clean for the whole of this race. No penalties. No collisions, don't think. Kept it good with a pit stop, covered off the old undercut, and this is what happens. His teammate, on the other hand, down in P13, probably finishing about P13. No points. His teammate's got 25 points. His Haas is spun out of the chicane there. That was Pazza into MVS. So let's see then, as Clunky Monkey will be just finishing this off for himself. He's 15 points ranking behind. He can afford to make a little more mistakes. Here he goes, Clunky Monkey. Can he do this in any better fashion? He is gonna win by 15 seconds. He took pole by 5/10 of a second. He's gonna be winning today in Miami. The championship leader will extend his lead by 8 points today. It's Clunky Monkey 760, winner again in WOR Tier 10 Water Drive. It's going to be Chungus Go to come home in P2 if he gets from these few corners, and I think he will. Well done. Chungus Go comes home to come P10. Clunky Monkey will have a better point advantage once again. Fresh, held off HVG during the early laps, and it's going to turn out to win. To get on the podium here, to round out our podium in Miami. APG Drew across the line next to be P4, but his teammate is going to steal P4 off him and take P for a 4-5 for the Williams duo. Kiryusha takes P6 as Jack Attack is spun. Oh no, he's got low fuel. Jack Attack ran out of fuel on the last lap. He was 8/10 off of Gap and Kiryusha. That is disappointing. Jack Attack misses out on P6 there. Exotic Plains will be to come home next for the Red Bull duo. Exotic Plains and DJ Perks were the two to come home next. Exotic Plains coming home into P8. DJ Perks come on in P9, and Hazza rounds out the points finishing P10. Just wait for live towing, and that will be us all good. There we go. There we go, very good job there by Clunky Monkey, who takes the win in WOR. Pole 2 first. Chungus Goat, a nice little P2 there for him as well. Fresh. It's a 1, 2, 3 for the guys who took 1, 2, 3 in quality. Amos Thomas from P14 to P4, what a drive, takes P4. APG Drew, P5 to P5. Kuryusha, P9 to P6. Jack Attack, P10 to P7, unlucky there at the end of the fuel. Exotic Planes, P11 to P8. Pazza, Inter MVS from P17 to P9. A great drive there by the Haas. DJ Perks, P4, sad day for him then. P10 got spun off the start and got unlucky from there. Live Towing takes P11. Matty, TTM all day. Droom Boots are the last people that finished. Then Remix, RPL Zakaria, Tommy Real, RWB 2004, F1 Max, and Hammy is best, all DNF from this race. Thank you all very much for coming to this race. And I really hope you all enjoyed this one. See you all next week, where Tier 10 will be jetting off to, I believe it is Australia. See you all then.